What is the first step in riding a dirt bike as a new rider? First off, you need to get a bike that's properly suited for you, your size, and your skill level, and whatever you're more comfortable on. Two, you need to have proper gear. Helmet for sure. Boots, number two. Pants and jersey, not a bad idea. Chest protector, knee pads, not a bad idea. So, after you decide all that, the next step is I would honestly just ride around in the yard, get a little bit comfortable with it, and get like used to the balancing the weight of the bike and whatnot, and then just work on basic skills. Watch like some videos on YouTube on like how to brake properly, how to clutch properly, how to corner, how to like come to a complete stop properly, and just like watch videos like that and then start practicing it and then make your way into the woods. It's a lot easier to practice skills without obstacles. A tree is an obstacle. You're not necessarily trying to ride over it, but you're trying to avoid it. So an open field, a yard, something like that to practice some drills. What is your favorite part of the body to train? I went through a time period like 3 years in a row where I had upper body injuries and all I could train was legs. So in that time period, I loved training legs pretty much because that's all I could really do, strength training wise. And I worked really, really hard and got my leg strength up, and I am super proud of that, and I still like work on it every week. But right now, my favorite muscle group to focus on is upper body, but specifically back. Like I really want a nice back where my muscles show and stuff. And we did arms today and chest, so I'm a little, you can see some definition, but like I want to be toned. Like, I don't know, like have you ever looked at people and have mad respect for them because you know how many hours they spent training day in and day out, and how many things they gave up and what they didn't eat, and like choosing to eat a healthy diet, not drinking the alcohol, and working out when they didn't want to, and whatnot. Like I have mad respect for people like that, and people that just like, I truly believe how you look and carries over into everyday life. So if you take care of yourself, chances are you're a hard worker, because like building muscle and building like getting toned and stuff like that, that is not something that is easy. It takes years and dedication. It doesn't happen overnight. So that transitions into everyday life and makes you a harder worker and just kind of understand how the world goes around, if that makes sense. So I truly believe that if more people would just get out, make better decisions, take care of themselves, they would be able to take care of their family better, take care of what they're doing as their job and things like that. So I don't know. I just lately we've been doing a lot of track workouts, and basically it's high intensity interval training. That includes like running and like jump squats, and then core workouts and lunges and just a bunch of body weight stuff, but keep the intensity up. And we shoot for 45 minutes to an hour, and we've been doing that 2 to 3 times a week. And so I've seen a lot of progress recently because of that. And this time of year, I love being outside. I don't care if it's hot. I don't care if it's 90% humidity and my hair like is huge. I don't care. I love sweating my ass off. I'm one of those people that if you turn the fan on in the gym, I get a little bit bothered inside because I just want to sweat and suffer. So, but yeah, the track workouts have been super fun lately, and then I've been getting back into running, and then I've always enjoyed lifting. So, but body part to work, the best, my favorite, definitely my back. How do you get out of a training funk whenever you just want to relax and not do what you need to do? So the biggest thing that I've learned, it's a lot harder to get started than it is to actually do it. So if you could just like do that one step to actually get your foot out the door and go do what you need to do, it's going to be way easier. If you continue to sit around and put it off, you're going to continue to do that. So if you just go out and do like whatever the training you need to do that day, or riding or whatever, if you just go out and do it and don't give yourself an option while you're doing it, it's much easier. And then when you're done with it, you're going to feel 100 times better, and then you're not going to regret that you didn't do it. Like, think about how many times did you regret the workout that you did do versus the one you didn't do. So just put one foot in front of the other, go out, go get it done, give your full effort, and don't give yourself the time to think about it. And another key point to remember, every time you don't do something that you are supposed to do, it is easier to not do it the next time. So don't start that trend. Same with quitting. If you quit one race and you continue to do it, every time it gets a little bit easier, and then all of a sudden, like, you just truly believe that you're a quitter and you're not like a winner, if that makes sense. So don't give yourself the option. Go out the door and go do what you need to do. It's that easy. What are your pet peeves in general and with dirt bikes? So I'm gonna say my number one pet peeve for things related to dirt bikes is going to be when people blame the bike for self-inflicted problems. Like, you never clean your air filter and you blow up your bike, and they blame the bike, but you never cleaned your air filter. So whose fault is that? Is that the bike's fault or your fault? And so that is something that just irks me. And then just in general, not like accepting responsibility for things you've done wrong. That is a big pet peeve for me. And having an excuse for everything. Like, save your excuses. Just throw them away, shove them up your butt. Like, keep your excuses to yourself, because there's no valid excuse to not do what you need to do. How do you like to spend your downtime to relax? So I like sitting outside. I like going on nature walks. I like being in the sun. I like fishing, and I like pools, and I like the ocean. I just like outside by the water or in nature. That is how I like to relax. I haven't gone hunting in a significant amount of time, but that is something I did enjoy in the past. I might get back into it this year. We'll see. Kind of that time of year, the fall is like, it seems like it's every freaking weekend for races, but we might make time. We'll see. But yeah, I just like being outside. I don't really care what I'm doing. Just put me outside.